Gang stalking, the 18 tactics people report and how to protect your mind, life, and safety. Hi, I'm Veronica, and on this channel, we discuss mental health, spirituality, and how to be the best version of yourself. Together, we can build a community that's unstoppable. This is my fourth video of the empowerment series. Today's topic is heavy and deeply personal for a lot of people. Gang stalking. Some people describe it as organized, widespread harassment. Others add a spiritual layer and call it demonic gang stalking, meaning it feels malevolent, invasive, and like forces beyond human malice are at work. Whatever you call it, if you've been targeted or you're trying to understand someone who says that they have been, this video is for you. I want to be clear. This video doesn't teach anyone how to harass others. It's about awareness, validation, safety, and recovery. If you are in immediate danger, please call the local emergency services first. If you're watching alone and feeling triggered or distressed, pause now and reach out to someone you trust or a crisis line near you. In this video, I'll calmly explain 18 tactics that survivors commonly report, signs people notice, how the tactics often feel, and practical, non-operational ways to respond and protect yourself emotionally, digitally, and legally. I'll also cover how this can feel demonic, not because of literal supernatural proof, but because of the intensity, pervasiveness, and psychological cruelty many describe. Finally, we'll look at the healing steps, documenting safely, building support, grounding practices, and when to get the professionals involved. Let's get started. What is gang stalking? First, let's do the definition. Gang stalking is a term used by people who experience ongoing coordinated harassment by individuals or groups. Reports vary. Some describe coordinated people following them everywhere. Others describe subtle, persistent targeting that ruins their reputation, sleep, and mental health. When victims describe it as demonic, they mean several things. Because the harassment feels morally evil. It's relentless. It seems to bypass ordinary protections, and it attacks the person's sense of reality and safety. Sometimes people report hearing voices or sensing a presence. Sometimes the tactic pattern is so complex, it appears intentionally designed to terrorize. Whether the causes are human, systemic, or something else, we must respond practically. Preserve safety, validate experience, reduce harm, and treat trauma. Now, let's go through the 18 tactics people commonly report. For each one, I'll describe the sign, how it often feels, and what a protective, non-harmful response can be. The 18 reported tactics. I will describe each tactic as a pattern people report. I won't provide instructions for carrying out any of these behaviors. So let's get started. Number 1, surveillance and following. The sign, people notice the same cars, people, or devices around them repeatedly. It creates hypervigilance and exhaustion. The safe response would be to keep a private factual log, date, time, license plates if visible, brief objective description. Avoid confronting people directly. Share patterns with a trusted friend or legal advisor if needed. The second one is noise campaigns. Sign, it feels like persistent sounds, footsteps, banging, barking, horn honking, or electronic noise timed to disrupt your sleep or concentration. It can feel designed to destabilize. The safe response would be use white noise or earplugs to protect sleep, document times, consider a professional noise assessment if it's in your living space. Prioritize sleep hygiene and consult a physician if sleep loss becomes severe. Number 3, smear campaigns, reputation attacks. The sign, what it feels like, rumors, false accusations, social media posts, or anonymous complaints aim to isolate you. Feels unjust and shaming. The safe response to that? Save evidence, screenshots, timestamps in a secure place, avoid public arguments, consult legal advice about defamation if there's a pattern and real harm. Number 4, gaslighting and reality manipulation. Sign, people deny or minimize what you report, others insist it never happened, or small facts are changed. This undermines your confidence. The response to that would be trust your records, photos, notes, voice memos. Keep a calm record and share it with someone who will validate you. Grounding practices help preserve your sense of reality. So keep grounding. Number 5, sleep disruption, targeted insomnia. The sign, waking up at the same times, feeling watched at night, or having sleep interrupted by targeted noises or lights. Chronic sleep loss intensifies distress. The safe response would be prioritize sleep routines, consult a doctor or sleep therapist, and use blackout curtains, noise machines, or nighttime safety checks that you control and trust. Number 6 is electronic harassment, phone and device interference. The sign, unknown calls, odd messages, devices acting strangely, unexplained battery drain, or weird app behavior. It feels very invasive. Response to that is strengthen digital hygiene, change passwords often, enable two-factor authentication, update software, use a trusted IT professional if needed. Don't publicly post technical details that could be exploited. Number 7 is harassment by proxy, third-party harassers. Sign, people you barely know approach you with odd questions, or strangers are used to deliver messages. It creates uncertainty about who's involved. The safe response? Limit interactions with unknown individuals. Don't reveal personal details to casual or suspicious contacts. Document incidents. Number 8, gaslighting via medicalization. Sign, others suggest your experiences are just mental illness or have attempted to get you diagnosed or medicated as a means of control. This can feel like weaponizing care. The safe response? Seek second opinions from trusted medical professionals. Bring a support person to your appointments whenever possible. Know your rights regarding involuntary psychiatric measures in your jurisdiction. Number 9, property tampering, home invasions. Sign, items moved, doors unlocked, tampered objects. This creates fear for physical safety in your own home. Safe response? Improve home security within legal bounds. Good locks, exterior lighting, security cameras you own if safe for you to use, and trusted neighbors. Report break-ins to the police and document evidence. Number 10, directed behavior of animals. Sign, pets act strangely around people or animals are used to create disturbances. For example, unleashed dogs, repeated bird calls. It feels orchestrated. Safe response? Keep pets safe and indoors if possible. Document unusual incidents. Prioritize immediate physical safety of you and your animals. Number 11, sensory tactics. Smells, tastes, tactiles. Sign, unpleasant odors, strange tastes in food, drink, or tactile sensations like itching. These make environments feel contaminated and unsafe. Safe response? Avoid consuming suspicious food or drink. Keep sealed food and trusted sources. If you suspect contamination, seek medical consults and testing rather than confronting. Number 12, stage coincidences, orchestrated encounters. Sign, repeated coincidences where the same people or phrases appear, making you feel monitored. Safe response, treat coincidences as data. Document them. Avoid escalating by confronting. Instead, seek allies who will track patterns with you. Number 13, sensory manipulation, lights, shadows, mirrors. Sign, sudden light flashes, reflective surfaces manipulated, or shadows used to create fear at night. These tactics disorient. Safe response, increase home lighting you control. Use blackout curtains when you need to sleep. Keep a simple flashlight or trusted lamp that you can rely on. Number 14, coordinated work, school, community harassment. Sign, repeated complaints to employers or educational institutions. Unexplained disciplinary actions or coordinated exclusion from community groups. This erodes stability. Safe response to that? Keep careful records of incidents, request written reasons for any formal actions, consult HR, union reps, or legal counsel. Number 15, surveillance via drones or aerial devices. Sign, small drones, lights, or objects overhead at odd hours. It's intrusive and alarming. Safe response? Document with timestamps and save photos if possible. Learn local laws about drones. Report persistent aerial intrusions to relevant authorities. Number 16, mimicry and impersonation. Sign, messages or accounts created to impersonate you or others acting like you to damage relationships. This feels like identity theft of your social self. Safe response, secure accounts, document impersonation, inform platforms about fake accounts, and notify contacts privately so they know what's false. Number 17, directed auditory phenomena. Sign, hearing one's name called, voices that seem to comment on you, or engineered sounds. For many, this is the most terrifying and disorienting tactic. Safe response, prioritize immediate safety and medical evaluation if you hear voices or experience auditory phenomena. These can be caused by a wide variety of things, including stress, sleep deprivation, and medical conditions. Combine medical care with trauma-informed mental health support. Number 18, financial sabotage, economic control. Sign, unexpected account closures, suspicious charges, job sabotage, or blocked access to funds. It targets independence. The safe response to it? Monitor accounts, freeze cards if necessary, use secure channels to contact banks, and consult a lawyer or financial advisor if there's evidence of tampering. Now, that's the list. All 18 tactics. I'll say it again. This is a description of patterns people report. The purpose is to help you recognize what's happening and take protective, non-escalatory steps. Now let's talk about why this feels demonic and how to deal with the trauma. Why it feels demonic, psychological and spiritual perspective. Victims often describe three overlapping reasons for why it feels demonic. It's because of the intensity and relentlessness. The attacks are ongoing, relentless, and invasive. That persistent cruelty feels inhuman. Moral evil. The aim is often to humiliate, isolate, and destroy someone's life, which people interpret as morally evil. Reality distortion. When your memory, sleep, or social trust are systematically undermined, the world itself feels unsteady. The loss of reality is terrifying in a way people describe as supernatural. If you have spiritual beliefs, it's valid to use those frameworks to process your experience. Many survivors find spiritual support very helpful, while others rely on psychotherapy. Both approaches can coexist. Now let's talk about safety, documentation, and legal steps. Here are concrete safe steps you can take. Safety first. If you feel physically threatened, call emergency services. Trust your instincts. Next one is documentation, but non-confrontational. Keep a private, objective log, date, time, what happened, any evidence, photos, screenshots, audio, whatever. Store backups in secure locations, a private cloud account, or an encrypted device. Next one is digital hygiene. Change passwords often. Enable two-factor authentication. Limit what you post publicly and consider consulting a trusted digital security expert. Don't share detailed fixes publicly. Next one is legal avenues. If there's harassment, stalking, defamation, or property damage, contact local law enforcement and ask about restraining orders. Keep records to support any filings. Legal systems vary. A lawyer experienced in harassment cases can help. Support networks. Tell a trusted person what you're experiencing because isolation worsens the trauma. If you're nervous, start with a single person, friend, family, therapist. The next one is mental health care. Seek a trauma-informed therapist. If you experience hallucinations, intrusive thoughts, or have suicidal thoughts, please get immediate help. Crisis hotlines and emergency services are there for these moments. Next one is practical boundaries. Limit interactions with people who amplify the harassment. If you can, modify routines temporarily to reduce exposure while you stabilize. Now let's talk about healing, self-care. This is trauma-informed. Healing from this kind of sustained harassment is a process. Here are some trauma-informed steps that have helped many survivors. Grounding exercises, simple breath work, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sensory techniques to come back to the present when anxiety spikes. Sleep recovery. Sleep is foundational. Rebuild sleep routines in darkness. Get professional help if needed. Pacing and boundaries. You don't have to fight on every front. Pick 1 or 2 actions that restore safety and dignity and put the rest on hold. Narrative building. Work with a therapist or trusted friend to reconstruct your sense of self beyond you being a target. You're more than what happened to you. Community. Joining survivors groups, people who went through the same stuff you did, can make you feel less alone. Avoid forums that encourage escalation or paranoia. Seek groups that prioritize safety and recovery. Now, spiritual self-care. For those who are spiritually inclined, prayer, ritual, pastoral counseling, and spiritual community support can offer profound solace. Recovery is not linear. There will be setbacks. Celebrate incremental wins, a good night's sleep, a day out, a legal step taken, a supportive conversation, whatever makes you feel better. In this section, I'll cover what not to do, and it's very important. Do not retaliate. Don't try to carry out counter harassment or public shaming. That can escalate danger and damage your legal position. Avoid armed or violent responses. Don't post technical instructions about surveillance or hacking online. Protect yourself through safe, legal, and support-based actions. Now let's talk about when to seek help and who to contact. If you feel in immediate danger, call emergency services now. If you're in Canada or US, dial 911. If you're elsewhere, use your local emergency number. Other resources like local police non-emergency line for repeated harassment. And please keep all the documentation. Next is the trauma-informed therapist or counselor, legal aid or clinics or lawyers with experience in harassment or stalking, local domestic violence or harassment support organizations. Many of these help with safety planning even when physical violence is not present. Crisis hotlines when feeling overwhelmed, your local resources or international hotlines. If this video resonated with you, consider bookmarking it. If you're struggling, please reach out to someone you trust or a professional. You don't have to carry this alone. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe to support more content like this. If you have a personal, non-identifying experience you'd like to share, please put it in the comments below, with boundaries, of course. Avoid posting names, addresses, or specifics that could risk your safety. I read comments and try to respond when I can. Take care of yourself, and remember, being targeted is not your fault. Survival takes courage, and you already have it. Till next time, and have a great day. Love you all.